Coach, Jamarcus Rose as a junior college transfer, did miss quite a bit of spring practice. So it looks like in fall camp was able to make it up pretty fast. What do you see from Rose?
Yeah, I think he's a guy that's had a great camp and just a great young man, studying, working hard, and learning every day. And he's got a lot of reps with the ones and competing to be a starter. Doing a good job for us. Really proud of him.
Do you give you that flexibility? Can you play corner, play safety?
I think we've kind of settled in with him being a safety. I think he's played corner, so he's got some cover ability, and that's why we want to recruit big corners. So you can do multiple things with him. So he's pretty much settled in there at free or band at safety.
Coach, running backs this year, we're talking about a secret weapon, Nick Ralston. What have you seen from him this year?
I think Nick has developed himself. Everything we're about. I mean, Barrett's honors student, smart, disciplined, tough, and really trained. I think getting a red shirt last year helped, and he's really he brings a very different set to each one of those running backs have different skills and talents, and so he's a guy that really factors in for us, and I think allows us some flexibility to do some unique things. So he's exactly what a Sun Devil should be.
What position battles are you still focused on at this point?
Offensive line, quarterback, secondary. There's there's competition at linebacker. There's competition up front. Main thing is trying to. We've had a lot of not major stuff, but a lot of missed practices and stuff in the back end. So we just got to get some steady there. We've had some consistency with the guys that are, the top four guys. And we've kind of settled in and working the line, but there's still a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition at the center position, tackle position, and guard position. So we'll have a big evaluation Saturday, and then we'll settle in there and kind of get prepared for the first game.
What's your biggest concern right now?
Waking up tomorrow.
Who are the freshmen that you can single out that are closest to being game ready and up to par for you?
The freshmen?
Yeah.
Let's see. Cole Cabral I think's done well as a freshman. Nikhil's done well. Kyle Williams has done really well. My biggest concern would be making sure that we get back to turnover ratio football. That's the biggest thing, and so obviously that's at that quarterback position, and still the same three focuses are quarterback, line, and secondary, and waking up tomorrow. So Cole Cabral, Nikhil, Harry, I tell you, Chase Lucas and Robbie Robinson have had great camps. I mean, guys are going to be great players for us, working hard. You see, Dylan's had, I think as a freshman's he's just got to learn the offense, but he has got unbelievable potential. Linebackers, D-line, that'd be the guys. I think newcomers, Karan Crump, Jamarcus Rhodes, Mo if we can ever get Mo healthy, I think he's going to be a factor for us. So, but about it. Sleep Dalton, punter. Just some good things.
Have you seen within the quarterbacks? Have you seen any separation between those two guys yet?
Sometimes when they walk on the field, there's a little bit of space in between them. But I was trying to think how I was going to answer that, Doug.
Who's impressed with those on the offensive line?
Evan Goodman. Gavin Goodman being a returning starter, along with obviously, I think all those guys at one point I think Zach and Quinn and Sam and Stefan have all been impressive, but Evan has been the guy I've really been impressed with. Just you can tell he's in his his fifth year and his last year, and he's really I like how he's working in his maturity, and The big thing is just those guys. We tried to settle in with that group, and you still got Alex. Alex is competing at guard. We've got there's Steve Miller that's still competing hard in there. We've got quite a few guys that are I think there's a lot of guys at that guard position still competing. And then at tackle, we've gotten Cole a little bit of work out there at tackle as well, and he's also competing at center. So I'd say Evan.
What do you like Connor?
Connor's one of those guys at guard that I think is competing to be in the 2 deep. We got a lot of competition there at that with that group, and then I think AJ, coming in and doing as well as he's done is. I'm anxious to see what he does Saturday. That'll be a big evaluation day for everybody. Saturday's going to be a big evaluation day, and I think that every day we come out of evaluation with the most important position, quarterback, and we say exactly where we are. So it's been a very competitive, but Saturday. It will be a huge evaluation for quarterback position as well as every other position, but that being the most important thing. So.
With JoJo at Devil right now, do you think that position is close to becoming a strength for you guys?
Oh, we'll see. I mean, obviously he's a great player, but I really like Karan and AJ, JoJo, and Rennell. That'll be our Devil backer, whatever you call it. He's a rush guy. Rush in, basically, or rush outside linebacker, and the end. So I think we feel like we can play at some different combinations based on groupings and size. Rennell gives us a lot of size at the end position, and then so when him and JoJo are in there, that's two really big ends. But then when you slide JoJo over to end and you have Karan or AJ in there, it gives you a little more speed. And then Malik Lawal has been a guy that has been so impressive this camp. He's playing a little bit of linebacker. He plays. He's going to probably be in the starting rotation on pass rushing downs. But he slid him over to linebacker, just busting his tail. He's doing some great things. So JoJo's a catalyst for us. He needs to be, and he needs to take his play to a lot higher level this year. He played really, really well as an All-American freshman last year, and he's a guy that really needs to be impactful. And so what we're hoping is that we're able to impact the quarterback with those guys, and even more so than what we've done in the past.
One last thing. I talked to Carlos Mendoza the other day. How important, he's had all kinds of struggles throughout his career. How important is it to have a guy that's been through the highs and lows and yet is still kind of dialed in this final season?
Yeah, he's a great young man and a great family. It's interesting that you bring him up because I think he had his best practice he's had since he's been here yesterday, and being physical, and obviously he's had some challenges, but he's a young man with great faith, great character, and a guy that we've got a lot of confidence in.